Hey, hi everyone. Good morning, all.
Hi, good morning.
Welcome to
Good
the
morning.
training. Okay, so I go into the before I start, okay, the demo, right? Let's have little bit of introduction, right? Then I'll introduce myself, and then we'll see little bit of prerequisite, and then I'll start the demo part. So just introduce yourself, like your name, what are you doing, okay? Are you a student? Are you working? Like anything, right? Just 2 lines about yourself would be great to proceed further. Anyone would like to introduce?
Yeah, so myself, Sivakumar, I'm working as the Linux administrator in SAP Labs India.
Okay, great.
Yeah, I'm from Andhra Pradesh and working in Bangalore. Yeah,
Okay,
that's it from mine.
great. Thank you.
Hi, myself Kotaswara. I'm recently passed out and I am from Andhra Pradesh, Kakinada.
Okay, great. So you're you're from computers background,
To next EC background.
PC background. Okay,
Yes.
fine. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Last is Krishna. Few more are joining. Krishna, you would
Yeah,
like to
good morning, Alex.
introduce?
Yes,
Good
yes.
morning.
Yeah, good morning, Alex. Myself, Krishna speaking. I'm Krishna. I'm from Visakhapatnam. I'm working as a hardware and networking engineer in Forest Laboratories. It is a pharma plant.
Okay, fine. Yeah, wonderful. Yeah, thank you. Yeah. Anyone else would like to introduce? Okay, great. Let me introduce myself. Sorry. So my name is Sagar. I'm the trainer for this complete DevOps with Azure batch. So I'll be training you end to end the DevOps, AWS, DevOps, Azure DevOps. Okay. So I'll be available for any doubts, any kind of queries you have, right? So I'll be till the end of the course. Even after the course, also I'm still available. You can reach out to anytime, anytime you feel you want to interact with me. Feel free to interact. So coming to my experience, I have 12 years of experience in this domain. Okay, I started somewhere in 2011. Okay, as a Linux admin. Even I was in Linux admin. I was working in Ericsson Cloud in Ireland. Okay, I was working in UK. I used to manage the data centers. Right from there, my journey started with build and release. Slowly from build and release, the DevOps started booming. So I just catched DevOps in 2013 somewhere. Okay, so where that time around 2014, slowly DevOps came into the market. People started recognizing DevOps, and then from 2015 we got into cloud. Okay, because cloud was there since very long, but people never recognized cloud. Now since like past 6 years, the cloud is taking boom in the market, right? So cloud is more into market. So I was into this domain completely since 2011, where I started working on many of the tools, right? Around like 40 tools I worked in this DevOps side. I worked on various clouds like Azure, AWS, GCP, right? So all these clouds have touched various services among this one. Okay. So I started my career with Ericsson, okay, Bangalore, where I got a chance to work in UK for around 3 years. Then I moved to India back to TCS. Then I worked for a company called uh, Ultimetric, which was one of the service-based company. From there, I got a chance to work to Mastercard. So currently, I'm working in Mastercard. I work for Mastercard. My shift starts from around 2 o'clock in the afternoon, right? So in the morning times, I'm free to take up these classes. I take multiple classes. This is just one among the class. My class start from 6 o'clock in the morning, then goes till 12 o'clock, right? So I'll teach various consultancy batches, students from US, UK, who are in the last semester, right? Join our classes, right? So there are like corporate batches which we take, which are like 1 week, 2 weeks of drive, which goes on from institute, right? So this all things we train it here. So moving on, okay, that's a whole a brief about myself. So before I go to the agenda of this one, right? Before I put something, talk about this agenda about this Azure and DevOps, we'll just have a little bit of prerequisite so that you guys will get some clarity, right? So what exactly you're going to what exactly you guys require to start your journey, okay? So I'll just spend 5 minutes of time so that you'll get some clarity. Then we'll move to your DevOps. Fine. So time and patience, guys. Remember that time and patience. You guys might be already working in IT. Some might be fresher. Okay. Some might be already in field of the corporate culture, right? But this DevOps is one of the digital course. Understand, it's one of the digital course which is booming the market. If you search among the top 5 digital courses, your DevOps will be one. Doesn't matter what new technology come in the market, DevOps is always required. Okay. And cloud is always required because it is associated with the real-time applications where your population is using it. So have time and patience. Lot of demand is there. Lot of opportunities are there for this. Fine. So basics of Linux administration, but don't worry, I'll be teaching you at the advanced level. Okay. Whatever is required for the course will be working at advanced level. So your Linux itself will teach around 1.5 week to 2 weeks of it. It's not just a basic commands. No, I will be teaching you at the advanced level because Linux is mandatory today. Doesn't matter, it's a Linux network. Any person who is working as an admin has to move to cloud at the end of the day, right? So Linux is mandatory. So I'll be teaching you Linux at the advanced level. Then anyone is passionate to start their career as a DevOps engineer can attend this program. There's no hard prerequisite, guys. There's no hard prerequisite. You don't require any kind of a prerequisite for this one. Doesn't matter you're from different backgrounds, you can still work on it because I have seen almost like till now we have trained almost 3,000 to 4,000 students. In that students, I have seen like students from MBBS background. They left the MBBS, they continued your working as a DevOps engineer. Civil engineers are there. The people who worked in Google non-IT, right? Google Maps, something non-IT, 10 years, 14 years of experience people, right? They started learning DevOps and then moved on, right? So there's no hard prerequisite. Your background doesn't matter here. Second thing, there's no programming. We're not going to touch any coding here. We're not going to touch any coding, but we're going to do automation, that is scripting. And what is scripting, I'll tell you going forward. And then graduates, undergraduate, non-IT people from any background, people can attend this program. There's no hard prerequisite. Even we have seen people from BCom background, BCom, BBA, diploma have started learning and they got a job, right? Now, this is the course outline from your introduction to your, okay, course outline from the introduction to your DevOps world. And then we'll speak about Linux admin. So module 1 is important, guys. Don't ignore it. It is required to understand the DevOps flows, DevOps way of working, okay, DevOps models. Why? Because in the interview, when you sit with a manager round, when you sit with any of your HR rounds, right, there this interview questions are very relevant, okay. And then Linux admin, definitely this is a pillar for your DevOps and Azure. If you know Linux admin, then you can easily touch this DevOps and Azure. And then we'll speak about the interview guidance. I'll teach you how to speak in the interview, how to build your resume, okay, how much accurate you have to keep your answer, right? How diplomatically you'll be answering your questions, right? All that thing we'll be speaking here, okay. And then this is the course outline where we'll be speaking about the complete DevOps tools, okay, along with the cloud engineering. And these are the 6 projects which will go in, okay. We will be doing a 6 projects which your company uses. So we'll be drawing the architectures of these projects and then implementing these projects. All these architectures will be implementing here. And then based on that, we'll be doing the projects here. Fine. We'll be doing the projects here. So here, everything is whiteboard, guys. This PPT is not shareable. Again, I'm saying, okay, this PPT is not shareable. We don't share this PPT. And Everything is whiteboard. Whatever you learn here, everything will be drawing the diagram according to your company architectures, how exactly they work. Okay, what will be a day-to-day activities. Okay, based on that, everything, whatever you learn the cloud, your networking part, your load balancers, your virtual scale set, your DNS, everything will be drawing in the form of architectures. Doing the practicals based on this architectures. Okay, whatever you work, okay, every practical is based on the diagram, and the notes will be giving you full-fledged notes. Okay, here understanding your entire flow. Okay, that is how it is designed. That is how it is designed, where we'll be putting your effort in giving. So all the previous batches, it is the same way. Okay, so I don't use any PPTs anywhere, because we don't run the PPTs anywhere. Okay, it's purely, if you see the latest batches which are there, okay, everywhere you'll find the notes. Whatever you spend here, 1 hour or 1.5 hours, so that in that half an hour will be theory and rest will be practical. Okay, because theory is important. Everywhere theory is important. You have to spend theory because you have to speak in the interview at the end of the day. If I just keep everything in whiteboard, you'll forget what is there. So both are equally kept so that you can crack the interview as well. That is what the motto of this. What is that the motto of this? And you might have got the syllabus right. The entire syllabus you might have got it. Okay, you would have got the, see, the complete interview preparation, technical rounds, etc. Things will be grooming here. Okay, we'll be having sessions in between your sessions so that you can start preparing for the interview. So your scenario based questions, your notes, and etc. things are available. Whatever we draw it here, everything is shared to you. Your Azure organization, Azure pipelines, Azure projects, your complete cloud part, right? And then your Terraform, your Docker, your Kubernetes, your Linux, your Git, your shell scripting, etc. things are available here, right? So you can go through this syllabus part later. Now let's move on. Okay, let's move on. Okay, I'll just spend some 5 to 10 minutes of time here. Okay, and then we'll move on to the real-time part. Okay, I'll open for question answers for 5 minutes in between, and then I'll drive you to the real part, where exactly. So first thing, guys, one thing to remember in mind is that if you're starting a journey with DevOps and Azure, first thing is research required. Don't forget about the course, forget about the technical part, forget about the course. That is secondary. But first thing, you have to identify that, am I in the right journey? Am I stepping in the right journey? Are you taking the right course? First thing you have to identify. It is as simple as when you go to the college. When you go to the college, you decide, right? If I learn this, if I learn this computers, if I learn this EC, if I learn this one, I'll get a good job in future. That is what decide, right? Same way here also you have to put the same effort. If you're taking a course, just identify the market, verify the market, how many jobs are there, what is the salary, how long people are survived this. Are the people working in the last 10 years? That means if they're working since the last 10 years in the DevOps and Azure, they're the jobs. If they're not working, that means this technology is not stable. So you have to identify, this is the first thing. Okay, so don't learn the course, half course you learn DevOps, then half course you learn Java, half course you learn. So some people do that things. Okay, don't do that things, because if you do that, your mind will divert. Okay, stick to one thing till end of the day. Okay, until you clear your interview, until you clear your interview, until your interview is cracked. Now, so today we'll be seeing the agenda of DevOps overview, cloud computing, okay, Azure cloud engineering, and industries using DevOps and Azure. Because this is a demo, right? I don't have much time, so time is limited. So I'll drive you with the technical diagram also. Okay, I'll show you the technical diagram also, how the diagram looks and etc. things. But we'll spend more on the industries part, understanding where exactly you have a jobs. I'll show you that where exactly you get a jobs and what is the demand for Azure today. I'll show you that. Fine. Now, before going to that, let's take simple example. Now, what is DevOps, guys? First question arises, right? What is DevOps? And why there's a keyword called ops here, capital O. So there are two terms here. Dev stands for developers. Ops stands for operations. Developers means that the people who are doing the coding. Operation means the people like Linux admin, DevOps admin, okay, your cloud administrators or cloud engineers. This is what your operation comes into picture. So DevOps is a practice. Initially, DevOps came as a practice where operation development people work together, okay, to build a quality product. In simple terms, with the help of DevOps tools, you can build a quality product. You can manage a website, okay. you can build a software, you can release a software in the market. So this is one tool. This is one of the technology, and it has a proper process. First, DevOps came as a process, and then the technology came in the market. So first, DevOps came as a process, a practice, where your developers operation works together to build a quality product, right from design till it goes in the market. But to build this process, they wanted a life cycle. That is where this life cycle came into picture. That means, in simple terms, this life cycle which you're seeing here, okay, contains all your proper planning, proper build, proper integration, proper testing. That means, simple terms, right? If you see, if you want to build a TV, if you want to build a phone, or if you want to build a website, you require a planning. What is the design? What is the size of the TV? What is the size of the phone? What is the color? What are the features? Okay, what level of integration should it connect to? Or should your phone connect to a charger? Should your phone connect to your headset? Should your phone connect to your TV? Should your phone connect to your laptop? So how it will connect? How the integrations will happen? How you do the deployment? What level of testing will be doing it? So what level of improvement? Today you see iPhone 1 started, iPhone 15 is there, iPhone 15 Pro came, iPhone 15 Pro Max came, iPhone 16 is going to. Why that is so many versions? Improvement is required. See the olden days of TVs, today's TVs, box type TVs converted to your smart TVs, okay, LED TVs. So monitoring, everywhere monitoring is there. Today your phone gets a software. Why? Because your phone is getting monitored. So everything is properly having a life cycle. So what these people did is they brought the process first. To implement this process, they wanted a life cycle. But to run this life cycle, they wanted DevOps tools. There is where behind every life cycle, there are tools. Behind planning, there is a Jira ticketing, ServiceNow ticketing. Behind build, there is a Git, Maven, JFrog. Behind integration, there is Jenkins. Behind testing, there's SonarQube. Behind deployment, you have Ansible, Docker, Kubernetes, Terraform. And this feedback and everything is normal. And monitoring, you have some monitoring tools. So all this set of things are coming here. So that is where your DevOps came. So simple terms, DevOps is formed by two teams: development and operation. Operations are we, developments are developer. They wanted these both teams to work together to build a quality product, because today market is demanding a quality product. That is where DevOps came in the market. And today DevOps is not used by just single industry. DevOps is used by every industries. That's why I told you I'll drive you where exactly our jobs. Today, if you see, I'm talking about industries. In more simple, right? Forget about this. Early in the morning, you wake up, guys, right? You watch your smartphones first. You watch your WhatsApp. Did you get a message? You watch your Instagram, right? You see the reels. Someone uploaded something new reels. Okay, you see your YouTube. You see your you see your Facebook. You see your Snapchat. You see your Twitter, etc. Thing you see it. So how do you think that as soon as you wake up and you connect to internet, all these apps, all these websites are 24/7 up? Because DevOps tools are sitting there. And how do you think the reels, right? In the Instagram, so much of reels is there. Okay, so much of content in your Twitter, so much of content in the YouTube, so much content in the Amazon Prime, Disney Hotstar, Netflix, so many videos, right? GBs of videos. It is stored, that is stored in your laptop. Is it stored in the laptop? Is it stored in the phone? It is stored in the cloud. So first thing to verify, what you guys need to do is check which companies are using your DevOps. If the companies don't use DevOps, you will never get a job. Search everywhere which organizations are using your DevOps, which companies are making use of your DevOps. Why Netflix require DevOps? Okay, to make its website stable. So your DevOps tools manage your websites. Okay, Amazon using, Google is using. Okay, check, a lot of companies are using your DevOps. Okay, check everywhere. First thing is research, guys. Research everywhere. What is the DevOps? How much DevOps is used? Okay, check which companies are using your Azure. See, the Azure is used by these many companies. So if the companies don't use your Coca-Cola, why Coca-Cola requires it? Okay, see here. Why? Because company using Azure, 500 plus Fortune companies are using, right? TCS is using Azure, Coca-Cola is using, NASA is using Azure, Accenture is using. So multiple companies are using Azure. So why I'm saying this? Because First, identify that am I in the right journey. Forget about technology. Technology I'll teach you in very, very simple way. Okay, and till the advanced level, till I'll give you a knowledge of 12 years experience guy. Okay, but here thing is, am I putting the right step? So research guys, it's your time. See the salary. Starting salary they're getting around 7 lakhs for a fresher. Product based companies are giving 13 to 14 lakhs. If you go to fintech companies like PayPal, MasterCard, your Visa, your PhonePe, your Geo, your Apple, all these things are giving around 14 lakhs for a fresher. Internship starts with 50K. 50K is not a small amount, guys. Without any tax, 50K they're giving. So check the salaries, identify the salaries, check the openings. See here, 19 one day ago, 17 hours ago, a lot of jobs are there. Lot of openings are coming for Azure, bulk of openings. There's a company called EPAM. 300 openings are there just for DevOps Azure. 300 openings for Azure. So lot of companies are moving to Azure because it's Microsoft is available in Indian currency. The cost is very low for the Microsoft, right? So a lot of companies are putting effort. So it's your time, research everywhere and see the industries. And why I'm saying about industries is because software is just one industry, guys. Among how many companies are in software? You'll get a job in software. Automobile. Every automobile industry has a website. So you require a DevOps engineer to sit behind a website. Insurance company has a website. Just type in Google, I want a good insurance. 100 plus insurance companies will come. Financial institutes, today your Google Pay, Phone Pay, your credit card, your home loan, everything is online. Banking is online. Net banking is online. Every bank has a website. Social media, lot of sites are there for social media. Healthcare services, your hospitals has a website. Your medicine is online today, right? Your electrical, your education, e-commerce, lot of e-commerce websites are there, right? So every person who is building their company, they're creating a website. So imagine that worldwide, how many websites are there and how many jobs are required for you. Behind every website, you require a DevOps engineer sitting there, okay? Because you have to manage the website with the DevOps tools. You're not sitting manually and doing day and night managing the website. No, your DevOps tools are smart enough to handle these tools. So imagine that this entire tools are used, entire websites are used by your populations, not only your software companies or something. Okay, and the highest paying salary is this in the banking and banking, insurance, and this one, because this is daily consumed things which are regularly used by your population. So lot of salaries is there here. So imagine that I'm not talking about companies, I'm talking about industries. How many places you have a you have openings at the Maruti Suzuki, your opening has a Benz showroom, BMW, you have an opening at Audi. So a lot of places engineers, you have a government jobs. If your age is below 26 years, 26 years or 27 years, you have a job at Airport Authority of India. You have a software engineer job in airport. You have a job in DRDO. Okay, government jobs are there. Lot of government opportunities are there for DevOps guys. Okay, because government website also has to be maintained. So imagine that the cloud is booming, DevOps is booming, search everywhere, and it is this industries are associated with the population, because today if you see, YouTube is not only used by literate people like us, even the people who are sitting in villages, people like small kids who don't need food, we show them YouTube. So you see the population using it, right? So imagine that your technology is booming in the market and it's growing according with the population. If population grows, demand for the DevOps is growing, demand for the Azure is growing. So research guys, researching is one of the best thing which you can do. Check your LinkedIn, check your Naukri.com, check your Indeed, check your Insta, here multiple sites are there. Check the salaries. End of the day is what you take salary, not the course, not the company. It's the salary which is important. So research what salary I'm getting, how long I'll survive, is my job stable for next 15 to 20 years, at least 10 years. It's not that today you learn DevOps, after 2 years it is gone down and you don't have a job. That is what happened with the Salesforce. Salesforce was at the peak. Now it is down from 2020, 2023 it is down till 2021. 2 years it played like anything. Now people who learn the course, no use. There's no switch. There's no job. People are coming back to a lot of different technologies. So research, guys, it's your time. Put some effort. Okay, see here everywhere, right? Put the effort and research. That is what the main thing you have to do. Huh? Now come back. Who is a DevOps engineer? He's an IT professional, guys. He's an IT professional who work with software developers, system operators, other production staff. Okay, to manage the code releases. That means who managing the application. That means we are not worried about the coding. Whatever developer write the code, we take it, we build a software, and we deploy that in the real-time application. Right? That is what we do it here with the DevOps tools. And DevOps should have a hard and soft skills. That's why I'm saying IT professional, because see here, dev and ops, no one will create a word like capital letter in between. That doesn't give you, grammar doesn't allow you to do that one. But then why these people did? Because simple, right? Take an example of a website. You have a Amazon.com, or you have your Myntra.com, you have a Flipkart.com. Take anyone, any example you take. Now, if you see this Amazon.com, do you see this Amazon.com changing daily? Daily this page changes, a lot of changes are there in the page. Every day Amazon.com is same. Even you open every minute also it is same only. Every day also same, it is same. Hardly in 3 months, 4 months, whenever there is a sale day, there is a change. That means when developer was there in the initial days, developer has a lot of demand. Initial days when the website is getting built, lot of demand is there for developers. Once the website is built and the website is launched, the demand slowly comes down. The graph grows like this and graph falls down like this. Why? Because the demand is done. Now comes your operation person. The demand starts from here until the Amazon shutdowns. Is the Amazon going to shut down? Is Amazon going to close the business? Amazon is not going to close the business. Imagine how many websites are there live worldwide. Imagine how many jobs are there. So your job is associated with the website. So you should make sure the website is 24/7 available with the help of DevOps tools. So until Amazon shut down the business, until Amazon company closes the business, your job is available. Even to shut down Amazon, you require it because your tools require to shut down Amazon. So imagine that till Amazon dies, your website, your job is there. So is the website going to stop? Is the company going to stop? No, all the companies are growing. See the Flipkart, see the Myntra, see the AZURE. Lot of things are coming, right? Lot of websites are coming. See, Zepto is there today. Today, milk basket, big basket, GeoMart. Okay, lot of songs. You have Geo Savan, some songs, Ghana.com. Multiple things are coming today. Everything is a website. Every activity you want to do, there's a website. So imagine the jobs for it. So first research, guys. Researching is one of the best things. And then DevOps engineers will work with developers to tackle the coding. That means we'll be taking the coding and build a software, and we'll be doing automation based off that. That means automation means what are the manual work you're doing? Imagine you're doing 10 steps of manual work. Same 10 steps you put in a file and run in sequential order. That is called automation. Okay. Slowly that automation will convert into your complete hyper automation. Will be doing a complete without human intervention, right? So this is where your DevOps engineers is required. Fine. Then what are your roles? First of all, you'll get a full-time job. Second thing, they're responsible for the production and ongoing maintenance of the software application. That means we are managing the website. And then you should have a strong CI/CD tools. That means CI/CD, contains integration, contains deployment. That is what we have. All your Git, Maven, Jenkins, your Ansible, Docker, Kubernetes, right? That falls under CI/CD tools. And any one of the cloud like Azure, AZB, and GCP. So this year you learn Azure. Next year put in AWS. All the clouds are similar, guys. Services are similar. The way of using is similar. Now able to perform system troubleshooting and problem system solving skills. Then we'll be teaching you troubleshooting behind every tool. Every tool I'll be seeing you 10 steps of troubleshooting, and then manage all infrastructure cloud. Okay, managing all the cloud here. Okay, and then analyzing the automation. We are learning 4 automations here. Your Jenkins, your shell scripting, your Terraform automation, and your okay, Terraform automation. And we are learning also your Jenkins, Terraform, Ansible, and your shell scripting. Fine. All the 4 we are learning here. So this is what your DevOps engineer skills is required. Fine. This is what your DevOps engineer skills is required. Fine. So now it's your time, high time to research it. Put some effort here to research everything. What exactly your DevOps is going to do here. Fine. Now this is what you have to research it, guys. Fine. Any questions? I'll take a pause before I go to the next part. Any questions, any queries, any doubts? Any questions, any queries, any doubts? Any questions, any queries, any doubts? So I'll show you the technical diagram. I'll explain you about technical stuff now. So any questions, any queries, any doubts?
No, no.
Yes, go ahead. Any questions? So understand first the market, guys. Research the market. Are you in the correct journey? Am I stepping my journey in the correct step? If the journey is wrong, don't learn the course. If there is a no opening for DevOps, don't learn the course. Opening, I am clearly saying this one, because don't spend time where there's no value, right? So spend your time, take your time, okay? Put some effort in learning this one, fine? This is what required. This is what it is required, fine? Any questions, any queries, any doubts? Hope you understand 1% where DevOps is used. DevOps is associated with the population. That means your entire population is using it. So you don't even only have a jobs in your software. If you search only in software, like companies like Infosys, Infosys, TCS, Wipro, etc., million, almost like how many, like thousands of students are coming out every year. So imagine that how many people are passing out. So see the demand. So very first thing, get a competency. There's a proper competency required. You have to learn the competency and you have to take out this one. Fine. So any questions before I proceed? Again, I'll wait for 2 minutes. Any questions, any queries, any doubts? Any questions, any queries, any doubts? No, no questions. Great. We come back. So now, very first thing, guys, gain the DevOps skills. Whenever you're learning, right? Accelerate your career with DevOps. So when you go in, first gain the complete skills. There is a proper roadmap to learning. Don't learn simply like there are people from IIT, IM. There are freshers from few of the good colleges, right? I have seen they have 5 certifications. But when you ask the basics of Linux, when you ask how to connect to a machine, how to check the logs, they don't know. So that is not a good practice of learning. Why? Because you may get a job, but you'll not survive more than 6 months to 1 year in a company. After that, they'll throw you out. So that's the reason, if you want to survive, there's a proper roadmap. First, learn Linux fundamentals. That is a base. That is the operating system. And there is a lot of things to learn. Not only operating system, a lot of things to learn in Linux, which you'll be learning here. And then you start with DevOps and then go with cloud. Or start with cloud and don't go DevOps. There's no connection between both of them. Okay. So Linux is a prerequisite. DevOps and Azure, learn it independently as a modules, and then go for the monitoring or additional things what you want to learn. Fine. So this is what you have to learn it here. Now, and get certified only when you want to get a position in the company. Don't get a certified to get a job. That is a wrong way of doing a certification. Why? Because my personal experience, people think that I have a certification, I'll get a job. No. If you don't speak in the interview, who will give the job? That's why the reason we are putting here theory and practical, so that you can speak. You should have a content. Unless until content is there inside you, that content will never come outside in the interview. So certification is good. I'm not saying don't do the certification. Do the certification once you go inside a company, work for 6 months to 1 year, then do it. That adds a value, because there you'll get a promotion in the same company. But no one will give you a job that you have certification. It's just a criteria to shortlist for the interview, but not for the job. End of the day, you have to speak. So understand the DevOps cloud and requirement in the market. What is the demand? How much jobs are there? How much salaries are there? Check senior level salary, how much is there? If I go for 4 years, how much salary I'll get? If I go for 5 years, how much salary I'll get? Look for the demand for today's DevOps and analyze the market properly. Check the LinkedIn, Naukri, read the Glassdoors, take the reviews from the YouTube. So check it, guys. It's very important. Don't think that simply I'll join a course, I'll get a job. No, that is not the good way. So first research, create a roadmap for yourself. If I learn this course in this many months, how many months I can crack the interview? What would I get a benefit if I learn this course? How much salary I'll get? What is the next position? Today I'll join as a junior engineer. Tomorrow, if I go for senior engineer, what exactly I require more? So check your salaries. That is what you have to identify. Okay. Salaries already I've shown you here. And US, there are good salaries. If someone is in the US, someone want to shift to Dubai, US, there are a lot of jobs opening and good salaries are there. Then certification, DevOps will give you a lot of certifications every tool level, or you can do a DevOps master. And then you have Azure administrator and Azure engineer. So two things are there. So this is the question and answer Q&A, and this is purely practical. Same thing you have developer has. Developer also has the same thing, which developer can do this one, right? So this is what your two certifications we have, level 1, level 2. Okay, but don't do it. I recommend that certification is not, certification doesn't prove anything. It's all you have to prove yourself. Doesn't matter how many certifications you have, it will not give you that impact. It's all about the way you speak, the way you put your maturity, the way you answer in front of him. So groom yourself, right? Speaking is very important, guys. The more you speak, the more chance of getting job, because company can teach you technical things, but company cannot teach you the how to speak, how to behave. Teaching behavior, teaching how to speak, teaching how to have a high contact, that company cannot speak, because that comes from your own self development. That is not taught at this level, at this age. It's all about speak. More you speak, more things will work out for you. Fine. This is how your things about your acceleration works. Fine. Now coming to technical stuff. Coming to technical stuff. Okay, we'll be drawing this end-to-end diagram. Okay, in the daily basis, one thing we'll be drawing until end of the course. You'll be getting the end flow of DevOps, how flow works. First you start with the Git, then you start with the Maven. So Git is a source code management tool where you do a tracking. Maven is a tool where you'll be doing your building the software. SonarQube is for the code quality, where you'll be doing coding. JFrog is for storage. Tomcat is for the application deployment. This will give you the URL of the application. Jenkins is for automation, where you sit in the graphical user and do all the management of the tools. And then you have advanced tool like Ansible, which will do the installation, uninstallation of 1,000 machines in single shots. In single shot, you can install and uninstall 1,000 machines. You can deploy the application thousands of machines. Okay. If you see Amazon is not running single machine, and behind Amazon there are thousands of machines, and thousands of machines you can deploy the application with the Ansible. Same way you have Docker Kubernetes. How do you think? You take an example of YouTube, right? YouTube is there. Open your YouTube. I am playing a video. Like me, you are playing a video. I am playing a video. You are playing a video. Everyone is playing one video, right? So now, when you're playing these videos, when you're doing these videos, if you imagine that YouTube wants 1 lakh servers, and one server, one video is playing. Do you think it is sufficient for this entire population? If I am playing my YouTube in my phone, my TV, my laptop, like my complete family is playing around 20 devices. If one family is playing 20 devices, millions of families are there. Will it be sufficient? It is not sufficient. That is the reason Docker Kubernetes came, which will provide a container concept, which will give you micro virtual machines, small containers. That means in one machine I can put 1,000 containers. It will reduce the infrastructure cost. That's the reason today, even you open your YouTube in 20 tabs, YouTube will still play. Even you open your YouTube in 20 tabs, still YouTube will play each and every video, because of this container concept. That is where your Netflix, you take your Netflix, Amazon Prime. How it is possible that they're giving 5 connections to you when you purchase Netflix, right? You can play a video, your TV can play a video, your smartphone can play, your laptop can play. Likewise, your family can play the same video in 20 devices. How it is possible? Because of your containerization, which is Docker Kubernetes. And finally, Terraform. Terraform will create infrastructure. That means whatever you want to automate in the cloud, your Azure automation, right? Which you have Azure. So you have this Azure account, right? In the Azure account, whatever you automated, everything you can automate with the Azure. Everything you can automate with the Azure. That is where we are doing this one. Okay, this is where we are doing this automation. That is where the complete automation of your Terraform can be done with Azure. And here, complete Azure, we are going to learn in terms of infrastructure, everything we're going to touch. Even your dev tools we're going to touch, which is your DevOps pipelines, which you're going to learn. So all the things are here, which you're going to touch. And everything requires your browser. You don't require a hi-fi laptop. Everything I'll be going to teaching in the browser only. You just require a Chrome browser or an Internet Explorer or any of the Firefox or Mozilla, whatever it is, right? So we just require this browser. Everything you're going to do in the cloud only. Your DevOps activity on the cloud and everything on the cloud. Okay. All the activity you're going to do in the cloud only, right? Your Azure DevOps, your virtual machine creation, your Kubernetes services, your machine creation, okay, your load balancer, your DNS services, all that things we'll be going to see here. Your virtual networks, okay, everything we're going to see here, right? So this is what a technical diagram which you're going to implement, and this technical diagram I'm going to break into projects. Okay, I'm going to break into projects. Okay, in the DevOps project I'm going to break it. Okay, that is where we're going to do the 6 different projects. Okay, where I'll be dividing this complete. First you're going to learn technologies, how to do it manually. Then we'll learn in the automation process how to do automation, and then we are going to learn your projects. Okay, same projects we're going to learn here, which you're going to do different projects, how to deploy with the Ansible, how to deploy with the Docker Kubernetes, how to do the deployment and build with your Tomcat. So various ways you're going to do here. Okay, how to build your end-to-end infrastructure, how to build your end-to-end infrastructure, your Azure infrastructure, how do you build it, right? How do you add a load balancer, how do you add a VPN, how do you add a virtual network, okay, how do you add a virtual schedule, how do you create your own website? All that things we're going to plan step by step. This is what you're going to plan as part of demo. Because this demo is short, so I'm not going to draw any diagram. This will be part of your syllabus. Daily we'll be adding one. We'll be working on a tool, and as soon as the tool completes, I'll be creating a new diagram, and we'll be fulfilling this diagram till end of the course. I'll be drawing this 1-1 diagram with the 1-1 syllabus part, and till the end you'll be reaching this diagram, and then we'll break this diagram into your projects. In the projects, 1-1 project we'll be doing it here. This is how you're going to learn your entire syllabus. So first you're going to learn manually. Okay, then I'm going to teach you automation. What are the manual things you're going to do here? Everything I'm going to make you automate. That is how you're going to start. Fine. Any questions, guys? Any queries? Any doubts? Any queries? Any questions? Any doubts?
Hi, we need to complete any certifications. It is mandatory for the.
No. Again, I'm saying no certification is mandatory. It is just your interest. But do the certifications once you go inside a company, once you get a job. So first step, remember that first goal should be getting a job is a goal. So for that, start the journey with the course, get the job. Certification is not mandatory for the job. Certification is not mandatory at all for your entire career. Certification is just resume of the career, but it will not give you any much benefit. Certification, you do it once you go inside a company. Once you go inside a company, once you get a job, do the certification after 1 year when you get the appraisal or promotion. That time it will help you, but not for the job. Again, I'm saying.
Okay.
Because it is valid only for 2 years. After 2 years, again it is waste. Again, you have to write a new certification. How many years you'll write certification? If you work till 15 years, you'll keep writing certifications. Don't do that. Certification doesn't prove anything. It all proves how you speak, what you speak. Okay, what is the maturity level you have? Okay, that is what matters here. Fine. Any questions? Any queries? Any doubts? Any questions? Any queries? Any doubts? So understand the market, guys. Research everywhere. Go to your Google opinion, and in a daily basis, minimum at least if you apply minimum 10 to 15 jobs in a daily basis, definitely you'll get a call. Okay, people make a mistake here that they upload your resume in Naukri, they upload your resume in LinkedIn. Okay, they upload it once, leave it for 2-3 months. How you'll get a call? Weekly, twice you have to delete and upload your resume, because what happens? This HR people, what they have a tool. They will search your resume based on filter. They'll see that in the last 1 week, who has uploaded the resume? Okay, who has uploaded the resume in the last 1 week? The latest resume they'll pick up, and then they'll give a call to you. Okay, and when HR calls, when they ask about, can you explain me brief about your skills and technologies? Don't just say that I know DevOps and Azure, I know these tools. No, give a proper introduction about yourself. You speak about that I'm so and so background, I work for so and so company, or I'm a fresher, right? I have done so and so training from here, so I have this much of knowledge, I have worked on this many tools, I have this much experience, I have done a lot of different projects. So at least keep your introduction at least for minimum 1 minute, guys. 1 minute, that means prepare at least 30 lines of introduction. That is what you have to prepare, so that impress the HR, impress the interviewer. Okay, tell about more about technical, not about you. He's not interested about you, he's interested about your technical stuff, what exactly you're doing, right? So that is what you have to speak. And what are the answer you 15 to 30 seconds should be your answer, and 15 seconds is very big time. 15 seconds, at least you require 10 lines of answer. Remember that precise. If you keep your answer, interview will stop your interview with minimum questions. Otherwise, if you just give one line answer, they'll start giving on top of your answer one more question will arise. On top of your answer, one more question. That means based on your answer, questions will arise. So that's why keep your good amount of answer, keep your good amount of lines, and speak a good lines in your interview. Like when you write when you go to exam and you write 10 lines question and answer, right? How do you write? You give a definition, you give an example, you explain the definition with example. Why don't you give the same answer in the interview? Explain, take an example, put it in the real time, an example, and then explain him. So that is, it's not about biting a definition, giving an answer. It's all about your mindset, because they are checking the mindset, what level he's able to understand the concept. Is he able to understand the concept? How well he will explain to others? If someone issue is coming, how will explain to others? Okay, how well you will resolve the solution? That is what they're saying. They're not asking question and answer. It's not a viva kind of a college viva, right? So it is asking clearly. It is he's checking your level of maturity, how well you're answering, how well you're talking about the answer. That is what the interview is looking at. Fine. So this all things will be putting in inside your course, where we'll be speaking about scenario based questions. We'll be speaking about your technical rounds, okay, your HR rounds, etc. Things we'll be speaking here. Okay, that is how we will be design. We have designed your course so that you get end-to-end benefit of this. Right? Any questions? Any queries? Any doubts?
Yes, for the scripting language, we need to learn all the tools like PowerShell, Terraform, or only
See,
learn.
today's in your scripting, right?
Yes.
Linux required shell scripting. Okay, your
Okay.
PowerShell is required for Windows, not for Linux. PowerShell is required for Windows, and Windows is hardly used. Okay, so
Okay.
now, yes, I'll drive you. Someone asked you, Chandan, I drive you, just a minute. So we are learning good amount of scripting like Terraform. We are learning your Ansible scripting. We are learning your Jenkins scripting. So this, what are the industries demanding today? Everything, all the four we are covering here. That too at the advanced level. Is not just doing a scripting and just learning high level. No, everything is advanced level. Okay, whatever you learn, we are giving you end to end. It is not the basic, just the commands. No, you'll be learning the complete scripting, complete end-to-end flow. I'll be teaching you. End-to-end flow will be teaching you the complete scripts. You'll be learning it. Okay, how to write the entire playbook, how to write the entire scripts. You'll be learning this entirely. Okay. Apart from this, there are a lot of hands-on is there which you'll be learning. Same way at Jenkins. What are Jenkins you're going to learn? You're going to learn Jenkins syllabus and then the scripting. What are the scripting we're going to keep? All the scripting, your stages and everything will be keeping it. Okay. Etc. things is there in the. I have created a GitHub repository. Okay, where end-to-end scripting are there. Okay, end-to-end scriptings are kept here where you can work on it. Okay, we'll be working on it. Don't worry, we'll be working on the scripting. You see
Yes.
your Docker file, how to write a Docker file. Okay, how to write a Docker file, how to write. There are multiple examples. This is just a project work, and then how to write a deployment YAML, right? How to write a complex deployment here, how to write a Jenkins files. So all that scripting is here, which you'll be learning. Right? This is end-to-end is there where you'll be putting effort in learning the scripting. Fine.
Yeah. Yes, I have one doubt. I don't know exactly it is. What is the difference between coding and scripting? It's both.
See, coding is code like Java, like your database also has PLSQL. There is one language, right? Programming language, which is like PLSQL. Okay. Then you have like Go language. You have C++. Okay. All these are coding languages which are used for building applications, which are building for writing the code and building applications. Scripting is nothing but an automation. Okay. Coding is called the coders who do the application building. Scripting is used for automation, where you'll be automating manual things. What if, for example, you are running a procedure of 10 steps. 10 steps you're manually installing daily, or running the 10 steps manually. That 10 steps you put inside a file, and you create a scripting file and you run that file. That will do your step-by-step automation, where you don't interrupt, where you don't do manually. That is called scripting. That means which you automate. What are the manual work you're doing? 10 steps you're doing manually. You put that in a file and run it. That is called a scripting. In simple term, that is called scripting. Coding is something you require a language that is different, which is built for the application. But here, this is the automation. What are the work you're doing? What are the DevOps tools you have? All the DevOps tools, whatever, wherever you do manually, all that you automate with the scripting. That is where your scripting comes.
Yes. Thank you.
Coming to Chandan's answer, you don't require any prior skills at the beginning of the course. Beginning of this one, I clearly told the prerequisite. Time and patience is required, guys. Basics of Linux administration, which we're going to teach from the advanced level. I'm going to teach the basic plus advanced both. So you don't require any prerequisite. Everything is from the scratch, from the beginning, you're learning, right? Okay. So you don't require prior knowledge, any experience, you don't require it. Okay. You don't require programming as well. We're not touching any coding as well. And doesn't matter from which background you are, you can easily learn it. Okay. Whichever background you are, you can easily learn it. Fine. Any more questions, any more queries, any more doubts? You don't require any prerequisite. You don't require any hard skills of knowledge. Everything will be teaching from the scratch. Any more questions, any more doubts, any more queries? No. After this course, you'll easily able to crack the interviews, because a lot of students from my batch, at least from my batch, 4 to 5 members get placed out of 8 to 10 members. Easily 4 to 5 members get placed. Okay, because most of the students who comes here are in the last semester, so it will take time for them to crack, because they still need to complete their colleges, right? But as soon as the people join here, minimum, at least from my batch, out of 10 people, at least 5 to 6 people are there who are cracking the interviews, and they regularly contact me, they call me. Okay, they inform that I've joined this company, okay, I got this much of salary, etc. things, right? So they are easily, you can crack it. Okay, all you require is learn more, revise more, because this is something new you're learning, right? When you learn something new, you don't recall things easily. So revise it weekly basis, revise at least twice whatever you learn, and then learn more about interview questions and projects. Don't worry, in between the course only I'll start your project. It's not that at the end of the project one day I'll sit 3 to 4 hours, I do the project and close it. No, I'll give you time to complete your projects between only, so that as soon as you complete few tools, we'll start a project, and then we'll start improving the project till the end of the course. That is how it works, so that you get a proper grip on your projects. Okay, a proper grip on your hands-on. That is how it is planned. It's not that you sit for 3 years in the last 2 days and do the completed project, so where you don't understand everything. No, that is not the case. Daily you will be learning 1 hour of class. In that 1 hour, half an is theory, half an is practical. That is a regular practice. Practical is something, okay, practical is something which you do daily. Apart from that, a knowledge gaining, a proper hands-on gaining, a proper integration, how one tool talks to other each other, how you use all the tools and create a project. That is what your project is. That is what you're going to do in your daily business. That is how I showed you initially diagrams, right? How do you manage your work, etc. things. All that project will be putting your effort. See here. This is how you draw the technical diagrams, understand the flow, and then based on the concepts what you learn, you'll be implementing this one. So first, your knowledge gaining is important to implement that project. That is how it is done. That is how it is done. For any project you say, it is same way we'll be doing it. In the same way we'll be planning to do this. Hmm? Any questions, guys? Any queries? Any doubts? Doesn't matter. Everything is whiteboard. Everything I'll explain your problem statement. Then I'll drive you to the technical stuff. Then I'll be driving you to technical stuff. That is how it works. Fine. That is how it will be planned to you. Fine. Any questions? Any queries? Any doubts? Still. Any questions? Any queries? Any doubts, guys? Any questions, any queries, any doubts, guys?
Sir,
Okay. Yes.
my name is Vamsi Krishna, and actually, if we want to learn Azure, means we need to have Azure account, no, sir.
Yes, we need to have Azure account. Free account is there. Initial, they'll give you around 1 month of free account. They'll give you.
This course is for how many days, sir?
This course will go merely 2.5 months, because if you see the syllabus is very vast. We have kept almost like good amount of syllabus, so it will take 2.5 months minimum.
So that where we can practice means like
Completely in the Azure only. You'll be practicing here only in the Azure only. There's no, you don't require a hi-fi laptop. A normal laptop is just I want a browser and an internet connection. Everything is done in the browser only. Everything we do in the browser only.
subscription you will provide us, sir.
Subscription will not provide. You need to do the subscription. I'll tell you the procedure how to do it.
Okay, means first if one student can take first 30 days. Next, if it is over, all people can use that like that, sir.
No. First, it will be 30 days. See, every account is independent. Your account is you have credentials. My account, I have credentials. That you have to create your account. I'll show you how to create account. First 30 days is free for everyone. After 30 days, the billing will start. So billing will be maximum like 100, 200 rupees. It will come, not beyond that. Okay. I'll show you how to use it, how to use properly. Hardly 100, 200 rupees will come. That's it. Not more beyond that.
Monthly, na, sir?
Monthly.
Yeah, okay. Thank you, sir. So is there any batch morning 6 a.m.?
Yeah, that information is 6 a.m. only. You'll get the information about the fees and everything by the institutes. Institute folks will give you. Okay.
Okay, but
So
timing is 6 a.m.
6 a.m.
class is
only, I think.
available.
Okay, 6 a.m.
Sir?
only. They'll give you information about this one, right? So if you have any doubt, right, you can just reach out to this number. Hope you have the number, but still I'm giving you here. Just go to this number. Okay, call to this number. Once again, let me correct it.
Hi. Hi, this
Yes,
is
she is
Lakshmi
here
from
only.
Career 80.
Yeah.
I will share you the details, Sandy. Maybe today by the end of the day or so. I'll be sharing all the details to you along with the recording. Okay. Thank you.
Right? This is the number. You can reach out or give a text message to them. You'll get the details from here. Right? Mostly they'll reach out to you, so you no need to reach out. They'll reach out to you. Right? Okay, then, guys. Any more questions? Any more queries? Any more doubts? Anything still you want a clarification? So don't worry about the technical stuff. Technical stuff will be daily on the daily basis. All the diagrams what you see will be drawing from the scratch. This is just a demo, so the time is very limited for me. That's the reason I'm not taking it up. But every session you'll be getting a diagram explanation. We'll be drawing it from the scratch, and then we'll be learning. Fine. So as this is demo, the time is limitation. So that's the reason I am not stretching it much. Fine. Okay then. If no questions, let's pause it here. Okay. You'll get an invite for the class when it starts. Okay. Fine. Okay then, guys. If no questions, I'm taking a pause. Any questions, any doubts, reach out to the institute. If you want to talk to me, you can also have a call here. Okay, you can just call here. They'll arrange a call with me and I can speak out. Fine. Okay then, guys. I'm taking a pause. Thank you. Thanks for joining. Have a good day. See you on the journey of DevOps. Okay. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Thank you.